right to choose how I want to live. I can't nobody tell me how to live. Can't nobody tell me who to be. Can't nobody do anything.
I don't understand how she's sovereign, but she has enough of Ohio ID to get a medical marijuana.
Part 1. Alright, guys, buckle up. Today we're diving into the twisted logic of yet another Moorish sovereign citizen who thinks a state-issued marijuana card doesn't count if you don't contract with the government. We kick things off with the officer approaching a car full of attitude and misplaced confidence. Our driver proudly identifies herself as Moorish and immediately tosses real law out the window. The irony? She benefits from government systems while rejecting their authority. This setup perfectly tees up the wild nonsense that's about to unfold. Hang tight, it only gets dumber from here.
Hello, how are we doing? I'm Officer Douglas, Korea Police. The reason for the stop is you don't have a tag on your vehicle.
Right, it's not. I don't contract with the state of Ohio.
Okay.
I'm a private national.
Okay, so you're a sovereign citizen thing?
Well, no, it's not a sovereign citizen.
Are you Moorish?
Yes, I am.
Okay. Do you have your travel document or what do you have? Okay. Where do you stay at? In Elyria?
No, I don't.
Okay. What's your current address?
I don't really. I Dasamile in Berea.
Alright, here's where things go full sovereign. She proudly hands over a fantasy affidavit and waves around her fee schedule like it's a magic legal shield. Apparently, in her mind, just saying you're a private citizen erases every traffic law in existence. She doesn't live in Ohio, she claims, but somehow operates a vehicle here like she's teleporting through dimensions. The officer stays calm, even as she accuses him of breaching imaginary contracts. It's a wild stew of legal gibberish, delusion, and pure entitlement. The real kicker? She truly believes it's all bulletproof logic.
Anything with the VIN on the vehicle?
No, just
No registration or anything like that?
no, I don't.
Okay.
I do have my all my information right here.
Okay. Do you mind if I see that?
Yes.
Right.
And I also have my Moorish. Well, it should be right there, all right there. Yeah, it's all right there.
Have you ever had a Ohio ID before?
I don't contract with the state of Ohio.
So have you ever had an Ohio ID before?
No, I don't contract with it.
Okay. All right, give me 1 second. 1640.
Go ahead.
Yeah, this is a sovereign citizen. I don't know if you want to head up here. I'm sure they're going to request the boss at some point.
John 4.
Yes, ma'am.
Also, my right to travel. That's also notarized and it's notarized and it's filed with the state of Ohio.
Okay.
It's an affidavit of my right to travel.
What is your first name? Is it,
Asada.
okay. And then your last name is Bay?
Yes, it is.
Okay. You said 223 Run Street?
That's my address on there. You can't just take you can take that out of your pocket.
I'm not taking it. I'm just holding it so my hands are free. That's it.
Oh, okay. So I'm on my way somewhere that's very important.
Okay.
And you kind of holding me.
Now it's time for the classic SOVCIT move, denying contract with the state. She insists that because she didn't consent to Ohio laws, she's immune. But here's the kicker. She's driving on public roads, using public infrastructure, and still thinks she's above it all. She references cherry-picked court cases, misquotes legal terms, and claims a license isn't needed because she's not involved in commerce. It's all theater, and the script is nonsense. But credit to the officer, he's heard this script before and isn't buying a word of it. This is peak pseudo-law in action.
And I also do have a fee schedule as well.
A fee schedule?
Yes.
What is that?
Schedule.
I don't know what that is.
It's a fee schedule for if I'm bothered in my private mode of travel. So this is a notice of intent fee schedule. And so this is for any and everything that you may have going to pull me over for, or anything that you may keep me on the side of the road for.
It's called a fee schedule?
Yes, it is a fee schedule.
Here, can I take a look at the first one? I'm sorry. The first one on the fee schedule? Yeah. Okay. All right. We'll just hang tight, okay?
Well, listen.
What's up?
Can I have my ID back
Yeah, you're welcome to.
so I can go?
You're not free to leave
Why?
because you're being detained.
Detained?
Yeah, it's a traffic stop. You're detained. You're not in handcuffs or anything like that. But
This is unlawful detainment.
it's not,
It
okay?
is unlawful
I know you believe it
detainment.
is, but I've done this plenty of times, okay?
Okay, well, I also have a right to travel
Okay.
in my private
May I
mode
see
of
that?
transportation. It's my private mode of transportation.
May I see that? Here, you want to trade? I'll give you this back.
No, you cannot.
Oh, okay. All right, well, just like I said, you're not free to go, okay? So just hang out for 1 second, all right? What's up, Chief? Sovereign citizen. Moorish American.
How long goes in a while?
I think I got a real info though off a paper that she showed me. Dominique Cattell,
On Run Street?
allegedly. She doesn't live there. She's, I don't know the word she said.
That's the mile.
She has a fee schedule for any time she's stopped by law enforcement and bothered.
Fee schedule?
Yeah,
Another where you want chill.
Fee schedule. So we should charge her for every time, or
No.
she charges us.
she charges us. She just has no business with the state of Ohio, but she has allegedly an affidavit signed by the state of Ohio saying that she's allowed to travel. I just figure I've dealt with sovereign citizens before,
Correct.
and that's what I asked her. I was like, "Oh, are you Moorish American?"
You still gotta identify herself is the problem, and that's where that's where the hook will be. That's usually where these things go south.
Yeah. What was your name before it was Bay?
My name is Asada L Star Bay. That's all. The old name does not matter.
Okay.
So this is
It matters
my
to
name.
us, though.
This is my name, and this is filed.
Alright, guys, we're now deep in sovereign fantasy land. She rolls out her Moorish National Network ID and thinks it holds the same weight as a government-issued license. In her world, these private cards grant magical immunity from the law. She recites bogus interpretations of the Constitution and tosses out terms like free inhabitant, like it's a legal get-out-of-jail-free card. But let's be honest, this isn't sovereignty, it's cosplay. The officer remains professional, calmly dismantling her make-believe status with actual law. And yet, she doubles down like it's gospel.
It's not the state of Ohio, and it's not a law enforcement
Right,
agency.
and I'm
That's why I'm trying
talking
to-
about Supreme Court law. I'm not talking about state of Ohio. Supreme Court law. I am a Moorish national,
Okay.
and this is my travel card. I went through all the proper steps to get my travel card. I went through all the proper steps to put everybody on notice, and this is what it is.
So that's not a driver's license, okay?
It is my
Also-
right to I don't have a driver's license because I do not contract with the state of Ohio for a driver's license. I do have a right to travel
I
in my
understand.
private mode of travel, and this is my private mode of travel.
Right.
I'm not trying to be difficult. I'm just letting you know I have a right to be private. I live in the private, and this is how I conduct my affairs. I don't contract with the state of Ohio with the driver's license. I don't contract with the state of Ohio for anything. I have a right to contract how I want because I live in the
Let's talk about the fake license plate she's so proud of. No state plate, no registration. Just a made-up Moorish tag slapped on the back like that makes it legal. When questioned, she's genuinely shocked the officer doesn't accept it as valid ID. She keeps insisting she's traveling privately, like that nullifies all traffic enforcement. And of course, she tosses in a misread Supreme Court ruling for good measure. The delusion is strong here. She's running a sovereign citizen playbook, and unfortunately for her, the officer knows it page by page.
This is my travel card, and this is my Moorish American national name.
So you don't drive on any public streets or anything like that?
I'm not conducting commerce. This is I'm not for hire. I'm not for any of that. So I'm not conducting commerce on any public highways. I'm not doing any type of business. I'm going from point A to point B in my private mode of travel, and I'm not conducting any type of business. I'm not conducting any commerce that would need me to have a driver's license, and I have not committed a crime.
You have committed a
I
crime.
have not committed a crime.
You don't have any license plates on your vehicle.
I have a private, I don't need a license plate
You
on
need
my
a license
vehicle.
plate not bought from eBay on your vehicle. You need to be registered.
Oh no, this
with the
came
state.
from the Moorish National Network when it came with my ID.
Here comes one of the funniest moments. She demands to speak to a sergeant, only to discover she's already talking to the chief of police. You can practically hear the ego crack. But instead of backing down, she pivots right into more nonsense about being a private citizen and cries harassment. That's the Sovit method. When fantasy law fails, accuse the system of injustice. She wants to negotiate from a position she doesn't have, with rules that don't exist. The chief stays composed, but you can tell, he's dealt with this delusional dance before.
It's a private, what they have on eBay is not my business, it's not my concern. But this is a private vehicle, I'm not for hire, I'm not for contract, and I'm not conducting any type of commerce, sir.
Okay, I understand that you fully believe in all this, okay? And I respect
No,
that.
I know, and it's not what I believe in, it's what I know. I know that the Supreme Court law states that I have a right to travel just like I'm traveling. Supreme Court law says that, not me. I didn't say it. I didn't make it up. This is Supreme Court law. I have it right here in my thing. It's Supreme Court law. It's not something that I made up. It's just Supreme Court law.
Okay, and I fully understand that you believe that, okay?
No,
And
it
I'm
isn't
telling
what
you,
I believe. It's
it
what
is.
the Supreme Court law states.
Ma'am, I'm telling you.
Okay, could you call your sergeant, please?
Ma'am, I'm the chief of police.
Okay, well, are you the sergeant?
I'm the chief of police, so it's my department. I'm the head of the agency.
Okay, where's the sergeant?
Now she starts playing the classic sovereign victim card. You're public servants, she claims, which apparently means she's above questioning. She dances around providing any identification and refuses to confirm her prior name. Everything is circular. She's private, she's traveling, she's untouchable. But laws don't bend to delusions. The officer calmly calls her bluff. Sovereign citizens always talk jurisdiction like it's a shield, but they never explain how it magically blocks every law they don't like. She's stuck in her own logic loop, and it's collapsing fast.
I would be above this.
Oh, okay, well...
So that's why I came over here to try and always my law. I want to, I think, settle this as easy as possible.
Yeah, that's fine.
For everybody involved. That's why I thought I'm going to come over here. I'm going to have a conversation with you.
Okay.
I'm a student of this. I love to hear this stuff. I love
Okay.
to talk to you.
Okay.
Where we're at, though, is because Ohio.
Right, but I'm not conducting commerce. I have it right here. It's
And I know what you're
Supreme
going to
Court law.
reference. I've seen it. Unfortunately, that's not the context of the law.
Oh,
It's not.
oh, this is all. I have all of it in here.
So what? So I guess what I would
I have
ask,
it all in here.
and I see that you've got that nice bullet point and everything else like that. That's great.
All of them. Every case law, everything in here is all.
You can identify you. We'll let you
You
go.
just identified me.
Well, you can't find you in the system.
Okay, that's fine.
We have to know who you are.
I just told my name is Asada L. Star Bay, and that's you don't have a right to do that.
To do what?
To write anything down that has anything to do with my vehicle.
Okay.
You do not.
No,
you
you
do.
don't. I know my rights.
You know the law.
Okay, and I also know my rights.
And I'm
You guys
trying
are
to respect
policy
you.
enforcement. You guys are okay, but you guys are public servants. You're a public servant. You're here to serve the public.
Right.
I'm not. I didn't call you. I didn't ask you. You have your lights on behind me. You're supposed to use your lights in a state of emergency. This is not an emergency. Right, but it's not.
So that's why we're here. And again, you're not the first Morris person that I've encountered. And
Okay.
Usually we can have a very good conversation.
And
that's what I want. I don't want to cause you any problems.
Right. Well, why can't you accept my Morris National ID and keep me let?
I recognize government entity.
But we are our own government. We have our own Morris National government. Yes, we do. Okay, but
it's not recognized by the state of Ohio or the United States government.
it is recognized by. It is recognized. It's definitely recognized by the Department of Justice.
Well, it's
we
not-
have.
it's
we
referenced.
no. We have right here. We have a Department of Justice, and it's all on the back. Would you like to read it?
Who issued that state? Is that Morris?
Yes, the government, the Morris National government.
But
You're
okay.
concerned because my plate says private?
It's not a registered license plate in the state of Ohio or any other state.
Because I don't contract.
Yes.
And you do know about contracts, correct? We have a right to contract how we choose to contract. And if I choose to register a vehicle and get a plate,
You understand then that we have the right then to enforce the laws of the state and the city, which would include,
I've already put everyone on notice that needed to be put on notice. Maybe I should contact the Berea Police Department and let the Berea Police
That might have been
Department.
helpful.
Maybe I should do that.
This part exposes the whole charade. The officer gently nudges her into confirming her former identity, and suddenly she gets defensive. They ask about the VIN, and she admits she bought the car but never renewed the tag. So, all this sovereign posturing. Just a cover for not doing the bare minimum, like registering a car. It's never about principle. It's about avoiding responsibility. The moment her lies intersect with facts, her confidence wavers. It's the beginning of the unraveling, and from here, it only gets more painful to watch.
Now
Yeah,
we're here.
okay,
Now we
well-
have to be satisfied with what we're actually what we need to do. And then we both go about our day.
Right. I'm just trying to figure out.
Can you cooperate with the officer a little bit, give him some information, figure out who you are, this vehicle, whatever.
This is my vehicle.
Okay, but we need some verification. You understand that?
I don't have an ID saying anything of who I previously was.
But you know who you previously were, right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's all I'm asking. I can't hear these honest as false possible. That's why I left my office to come here and talk to you.
Mhm.
Because it's important. I want to respect you and respect what you believe.
Right.
I
Right.
also need you then to give you a little bit of that back. Respect back.
Oh, I'm giving you respect. I gave you my ID.
Good job we have to do. I'm guessing this isn't the first time you've been on police officers.
This is not the first time. I have, and I've never had any issues like I do in Berea. I have the worst issues. It's
sorry,
the
you're not-
Berea Police Department. I feel like at this point it's like a harassment type.
Have I treated you?
No. I'm talking about the people that work for you or under you.
I'm sorry.
At this point, I feel like it's harassment. I don't know if it's because of the color of my skin. I don't know if it's because I choose to live in the private, because I have a choice to live in the private.
I respect everybody. I really
You know.
do. That's why I'm having this conversation with you.
Right.
And we're not trying to escalate things. We're trying to keep calm, real, and just trying to. We can do our business, and we can let you go about your business.
I mean, I'm not understanding
So-
what else you.
Well, we need to verify who you are. And again, there's no verification. I have no idea who you are.
This is my.
What's you are now? I said to me,
Any ID that I have has this one.
because you'll understand that in the state of Ohio, we have these sort of interactions. You're required to identify yourself as a law enforcement officer.
Mhm.
If you don't lawfully do that, we can take you to jail. We can take your fingerprint and figure out who you are. We don't want to do that.
Take me to jail for what? What crime have I committed?
To identify yourself.
Oh, that's not.
It is in the state of Ohio.
I don't really
In the
have
state
to
of
tell you who I am.
You do, because you can law.
Lawfully, that's the right. Well, this is unlawfully detained. I haven't been. What does lawfully detained mean?
We have a right to stop you
Mm-hmm.
based on your vehicle not being properly registered for the state of Ohio. We
Right.
stopped you. Now we have to figure out who you are and make sure the vehicle's okay to be on the streets.
Why wouldn't it be okay to be on the street?
I don't know, because I can't verify that. I mean, we're just talking in circles here. So
No. I'm not understanding. What is the issue? Why would the vehicle not be safe to be on the streets? What's the issue? Why would it? What's wrong with the vehicle that it wouldn't be
again,
safe?
I have no idea where the vehicle came from. Is it someone else? I
No,
don't know.
it belongs to me.
But again, you can't verify that because you have a homemade license plate.
Well, it's not.
1615 radio, traffic stop.
You have a license plate that's not issued by the government.
I've never had a license plate on this car.
Henry Street with
So that's where we're at.
Right, I've
So-
never
so-
had a
so I'm gonna
license
ask you
plate.
to help us here a little bit to identify yourself. If you don't do that, then we are going to probably take you to custody for failure to identify.
So you're threatening to take me to
No, I'm not
jail
threatening, I'm telling
for
you.
a non-violent crime, for a crime that hasn't been committed and committed?
Which is the last thing I
Because
want.
I do have a fee schedule here,
Okay.
and my fee schedule definitely
It will go up
says.
then. Okay. And you can make those claims after the fact, but I don't want to get there. Okay?
Hold on, where's unlawful detainment or detainment, lawful detainment? Because issue traffic citation for $75,000.
The land of make-believe.
I'm in court.
Think about your fee requirement then?
Excuse me?
Would you rather just have us issue a traffic citation? If we know who you are, we'll issue a traffic citation, send you on your way, and you can go about trying to make a claim for that.
A claim for what?
For us issuing you a
Would you
traffic
like to read
citation.
this?
No,
Because this
We're past that now. I told you where we're at this point. I'm just asking for some cooperation at this point.
I'm giving you cooperation.
But you're not. You're giving me a lot of the more stuff, which I totally, I respect it. I believe, I love it. I said I'm a student of people and humanity, and that's why I'm trying to have this conversation with you.
Mm-hmm.
But you're not really working with me at all.
Okay.
So
Well-
I've told you what the response is going to be if you. I don't want to do that. That's the last thing I want.
Mm-hmm.
You seem like a very nice person. You said you're a mother of 6. I don't want anything against you. I don't.
His name is Chief Clark.
Yes, ma'am.
What's your name?
Officer Douglas.
Officer Douglas. Oh, I am. I'm gonna definitely file a lawsuit.
Okay.
Okay, let me call you back, Mom.
Could you just provide your information before you got it switched over? Could you just provide your name before you got it switched to Bay to me?
You looked it up, didn't you?
I looked up Bay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're asking about if you had a name
Did
before
you see
that.
my fee schedule?
No,
You did.
I saw it.
You wrote down.
What did I write down?
What did you write down?
I wrote down your VIN, and then the birthday you provided me, and then street.
Could I see what you wrote down?
What is your name? Was it the Dominique? Was that your old first name?
So if you
I can't just
know
run
that-
Dominique. There's
So
a million
if
Dominiques in
you
Ohio.
know that, why are you sitting here trying to play me like I'm stupid? You got the VIN number, don't you?
If it's never been registered to you, it will never come back to a license plate.
It doesn't, because I got.
If it's never been registered to you in the state of Ohio, it's never going to come back to a state of Ohio license plate, and therefore it won't be registered to you or anyone else. Does that make sense?
You can tell us if it was registered in the previous state. I can look it up that way.
No, it was registered here.
In Ohio or through the Moore statement?
No, it was registered here when I bought it because I had to register it here when I bought it.
Did they give you a temporary tag?
And yes, and it expired.
Okay.
And once it expired, I never got anything else because I do not contract with the state of Ohio
Got it?
to get a license.
Okay.
I'm not trying to be difficult.
You're not.
This is just what this is who I am. I don't go by the old name anymore. I'm not a murderer. I'm not a killer. I'm just a mother who's trying to go get some groceries for her 6 children.
Time to cue the emotional manipulation. She shifts gears to, I'm just a mother of 6, trying to get groceries. It's a plea for sympathy wrapped in sovereign rhetoric. She wants to be exempt from the law because she's not dangerous, as if that's how legal systems work. The narrator nails it. You can't deny all jurisdiction and then expect exceptions when it's convenient. She frames her actions as pure and harmless, but driving without a license or tag isn't just a technicality, it's a public safety issue. And the law doesn't make exceptions for fantasy.
I have not had a driver's license in years. I don't plan to get a driver's license. And like I said, I'm a mother of 6. I have to travel.
If you're able to, I have an OLM. This might be her. I did a couple of different search engines. Is her name Dominique Camel by chance?
Give me the DL, I'll run it.
Suspended license. Suspended license.
Yeah, thanks, radio. Not valid, but no warrants.
Not valid.
Yes.
I swear, what about your tickets? And
Okay, send her on her way.
send her on her way.
Cool.
You good with that?
Yep. I'm giving you a ticket, okay? I'm saying and advising, City of Bree is advising you have to go to court for the ticket, okay? Now, you can go to court with all your documents, everything like that. You can prove your case. You can file the fees that you'd like against us and not against the court, okay? I just have to advise you that you have to appear in court, okay? Your court date will be March 24th at 9 in the morning in Berea. By signing it, you're not admitting guilt.
Oh, I'm not signing.
Okay, all right. All right. So here's your copy, okay? Mm-hmm. There is the court date at the top on the inside. There's also a phone number and a website on the back, okay?
Okay.
Directly to the court.
And here comes the $75,000 fantasy invoice. She refuses to sign the citation, calls it entrapment, and says she'll sue using her fee schedule. It's laughable. She truly believes this paperwork turns her into a creditor and the officer into a debtor. This is peak Sovit delusion, folks. She's convinced her scribbled documents override actual laws. But again, the officer handles it like a pro, ignoring the noise and focusing on the law. She walked into this stop thinking she was in charge, but reality is finally closing in fast. Part 11. Alright, guys, this is the crash landing. She still insists she's outside their jurisdiction, rants about traveling, and flat out refuses to cooperate. But this time, the officers had enough. She's under arrest. And as she's pulled from the car, the sovereign script crumbles into shrieks and threats. Debit cards and car keys become her final defense. Not law, just chaos. It's a perfect ending to a sovereign fantasy. The rules were clear, but she chose nonsense, and the real world finally answered back.